Obviously a very disappointing afternoon for your side. I mean, what are your reflections on the performance and the result?
Well, I think the first half we're marginally the better side. I think, of course, we conceded at a dreadful time, but was really happy with the response in the start of the second half when we went level, and then obviously another dreadful time to concede immediately after levelling, and then a complete capitulation.
Yeah, I mean the last quarter of an hour wasn't good from your side, was it?
No, it's dreadful, absolutely dreadful, and there's no reason for it because we were really competitive in the game, but clearly the will to compete left us when we conceded the second goal.
Yeah, I mean, because it wasn't a 5-1 game really, was it? I mean, if you look at it from, people think it's a thrashing, it wasn't a thrashing really, was it?
No, and the problem is that we're off the back of a terrible run of form, and so regardless of how we played overall and whether or not we deserve to get hammered, we've been beaten again, and at the end of it, it's an embarrassing scoreline.
Yeah. What about the table? I mean, you look over your shoulder, you see teams like Millwall moving up, and Oxford. There's teams quite close to you now.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. I think the players have to realise that that's the consequences of wasting so many opportunities and making so many blunders in games that have gifted opportunities to our opponents, that this is the consequence.
And obviously the only way you can respond is on the training ground and then bounce back in the next game.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, obviously 270 people came a long way to see that. It's a tough old trip for them, isn't it?
I feel absolutely dreadful for them. They must despise the sight of me, I'm sure. No issues with that at all. No,
and so only way just to bounce back. And I mean, it was difficult for the new lad coming into the defence. I mean, was that a tough task for him?
I think overall we performed well. I think one of the goals, of course, is
you got out-muscled by Shernack.
Yeah, it's not a good watch for him, but I thought his overall performance wasn't a bad one, if I'm honest.
Yeah, and obviously this is a difficult place to come, but I mean, I mean, so other teams have come here and done reasonably well, but I mean, you just got to sort of bounce back from this now and put it behind you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's brilliant, mate. Yeah.
Thanks.
Sorry, it's just me.
Thank you.
But